Hey guys, Tapdog here on my Beginner's Guide series. Today I just kind of wanted to go over a couple of things. I know this series is only a couple episodes in, but I've gotten some good questions, and I kind of wanted to show you where I'm at. I've been doing a lot of farming and grinding offline, just trying to get this account up and running. So first I'm going to show you my deck. I'll sort this. I'll leave it how it is. So I do have a little bit larger than a 35 card deck right now. I have 38 cards in this deck. I just added 2. I had a 36 previously, and I'll explain to you guys why in a minute. But you'll notice there's a lot more Final Form cards in here than I have combo cards currently. And that might be the case when you start out as well. They are good and useful at the start because they can do some good damage for you. I try to get rid of all the ones that had 0 defense, and I think my minimum currently is a 3 defense on these. Long term, I will be replacing a lot of these with combo cards as I get them, but I haven't been lucky enough to get all of the cards I wanted so far from packs. So for now, I have just a couple extra of these guys. I would probably start taking out the 8 3s and the 7 4s, the bronze cards there, and then work my way down. And eventually it's just going to be the gold cards that would be in here. Someone had asked about Final Form cards, how that works. When you go to look at the upgrade cards section here, and you look at one of these cards, I'm going to sort this by rarity because that'll make it easier. Now there's 2 different types of Final Form cards. Let me look at the silver ones here for sure, because I'm going to click on one of these. And when I put this, when you slide this all the way over to the to the end, it'll show you what the special ability is of this card if you fused it. So this one is a reflect, meaning it reflects half the damage that you receive this turn back to your opponent. So a reflect card only uses 3 orbs. I know it doesn't say that here. The 5 orb version of this is called counterattack. And the difference between the two is with the reflect, it only gives you half the damage that you receive this turn reflected back. So if you received 10 damage, 5 would go to your opponent. If you had counterattack, the full amount of damage you received goes back to the opponent. So if you were dealt 10 damage, your opponent receives 10 damage as well, in addition to whatever damage your actual card did. So our recommendation is to not level up 3 orb Final Form cards. Now there are some here that might be 5 orb. Let me see. So this is a 3 orb still because it's a reflect. This one here is also a 3 orb. This is a lower quality version of the the critical strike. So amplify, it's gonna increase your card's attack by half. So it'd be 17 plus 8, maybe 9. So you'd have 25, 26 damage that you would do with this Geomancer. If this was a critical strike, it actually doubles your attack, so it'd go from 17 to 34. Let me see if little Android here is a full. No, he's also a half. Okay, so long term, none of these would actually stay in my deck. I'll use this just as an example to show you. This is a critical strike, so it doubles your card's attack. I don't know. So you don't want to invest in those Final Form cards that are 3 orbs because they're just not useful long term in the game. Now, where do you get the 5 orb cards? Well, you don't get them from these boxes. So you can buy anything you get from these boxes is going to be combo cards, bronze, silver, no gold. And then on top of that, you can get Final Form cards, but they're all the 3 orb ones. So basically, the things you get from this box, once you have the combo cards you want, it's always going to be dusted. So where do you get them? From the events. So I'm going to go to my event here. I'm currently on tier 9. I don't think I'll be able to get much further than this with my current cards and abilities. I can probably get through tier 9, maybe get to tier 10, but I'm not going to be playing enough in the next 18 hours to be able to do that, so I've kind of stopped. But if I go to see all rewards here, when you get to that 10th round, you do get a card, which is the Dr. Jekyll card. And give me a second, because I want to look that up. I'm pretty sure that that is a curse card, but I want to double check that. Dr. Jekyll is a counter-attack card. So this is where you can get them for free. The next event is going to be the Bear event. And during the, well, it's the Anna event. I'm sorry, I should say. And during her event, you get the Bear Magus card. And Bear Magus is actually a critical strike. It'll be 2320, and so that means it would have 4620. That's a great one to get. That's a good beginning final form card to go for. So when the Bear event comes out in 10 days or something, or however many days it is from now, that's one that you're going to want to try to aim for, is getting. Obviously, as you continue on with this event, at level 15 you get the upgrade boost for silver, which is nice, and then at 20 you get the actual gold combo card. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get this just because I started this midway through the event to begin with. My goal, though, is for the Bear event, I'm actually going to focus hard on it and get the Bear card as my first, and kind of talk more about events at that time. But I did just kind of want to show you guys that you do have these options in here. There's a 25... level 25, 115 wins, you get the upgrade boost there. And then at the end is Portal Key. But we'll talk more about events in a little bit. But I did do this. It's a nice way to get coins. And it's not the best way to use your energy, though. So I've been going through here, and you might notice I have my Goblin King today. I am going to battle him on here and lose tremendously. But I wanted to do my best to get my... my best to level up my cards before I battle him. So I'm going to use my turns. So I want to show you, I've gotten to gold level on Chloe and Vlad. I'm on silver with Harmony and Peter. Silver with all of these guys. I'm on bronze with all of these guys. And I think I'm bronze with all of these guys. I just started silver on Brian. All the rest of these guys I'm just slowly unlocking. So I might actually try to continue that with Milton here. I was having a little bit of a challenge with these guys, so it might be a little bit of a hard battle. I've been using Enchanter. That seems to work best for me to win consistently. I do not recommend using Healer. It's just too slow, and they typically have more cards than you will have, so they will stall you out and beat you that way. But I've been slowly getting all the cards up level-wise, and doing research when I can. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough, so I'm getting over a sickness. That's why I haven't made any videos recently. But I don't really like doing these glass cannons, because if they do one as well, I could end the run really quickly. I do like getting these gold combos, though, because that helps win the battles very quickly for me. And it looks like hopefully just 1 or 2 more turns here and we should finish. Nope. I'm going to play it safe. That still worked out for us. So now I've unlocked another area. And in my last video, I talked about the best pre-portal deck. And I want to explain, back in the day when the game first came out, we did not recommend opening Portal. We recommended just playing in these first 4 areas until you got to level 50, and then that way you had full energy, and then you would beat Bridget to open up the portal. But now that the events repeat, and they're on the same timer for everyone, it's fine to open it right away. So that deck I showed last time was kind of showing you what would be a good deck to have to get into here. But I realized I'm already over here to Clyde, right? I've got 4 battles to go to unlock this area. And then once I do that, I will be able to unlock Void, Prehistoric, and Knowledge. Now, granted, these bosses are a little bit harder, and I might not beat them right away, but I think I'll be able to beat them fast enough that I can start including Void, Prehistoric, and Knowledge in my deck. So I'll probably make another video here in the near future, including those to kind of show you here's kind of what your deck should look like before you have any gold combo cards. I kind of got unlucky here with this hand, unfortunately. It will benefit if I get like a metal. Okay, that's not the most ideal thing, but you know what? We might be able to save this still. That's not... that was not a good card for him to throw out. That's the one bright spot there I had still. Now my hope is Slithers will lose his combo. But he is not yet, unfortunately. So I have to go with my highest defense option. I've not researched human yet. Human and human makes human. Okay, so that's going to be another 3 damage to me. So I can only really get damaged once more, and I don't think I'm going to be able to. So, unfortunate. And that happens sometimes. I'm going to chalk that up to having a bad starting hand with I had the 3 magics I couldn't really use. So that kind of hurt me. So I'm going to retry this. It's a much better starting hand here for a couple of reasons. I can do this, or I can do this. I'm going to do this one, which was the good call. Now, Slithers is going to do a whole lot of damage to me very quickly, so I have to get my meter up quickly and then start doing a bunch of damage to him. There is a significant increase in their quality of battles as well. I can see that, but even with that being the case, I don't think there'll be a challenge here to beat all 4 of these bosses long term. Especially as I get more combos. I'll talk about my combos after I beat Slithers here. So, like I said, I'll make another video showing you the best deck with those guys. No, now knowing, playing here, seeing that it's not hard to unlock this first area. I'm level 17, so it's, you know, that's a couple days of playing. If you're playing full time, it's probably 1 day of playing, if I'm being honest. So, upgrading the cards. I was talking about my deck earlier, and I kind of lost track. So, have these final form cards. Next, I've got my cards here, and I'm going to sort these by rarity. So most of my silver cards are now level 2, except for Sword, I believe, and Human. Human and Sword I've not leveled up yet. Sword, I've not done too much of the combos. I think I got 2 combos with it so far, so that's why it's a low priority. And Human, I just was my lowest priority because it doesn't have very good combos at the start. All of my bronze cards are slowly becoming level 3 right now. So I've got some of them at 3, some of them at 2. And I just added these 2 because they had combos researched. And the reason I added these is because I wanted to fight the Onyx Goblin. And I wanted to be able to have just a couple extra cards to combo with. But before we fight him, I do want to have my best chance. So I'm going to see if I can buy a couple packs and get, hopefully, a little bit of luck. See if I get anything good. Might be able to replace that 8-3 with that 9-3 from the last pack. We've got a shopping achievement. All right, I think that's all I can buy. Yep, okay. So I'm going to go to Edit Deck. I'm going to add in that Silver Witch. That was a nice card to get. All the rest of these I'm not going to care about. And then I think I already have 3 copies of Earth in my deck. And all the rest of these I have not researched. I've got 2 Knights so far, but I've not researched them, so that's why they're down here. And that's it. Okay, so let me see how many cards I can recycle now. Probably be enough to level 1 card up, because it's going to cost me at least 12 to level up any cards at this point. I might luck out and be able to get 2, but I don't think so. Oh yeah, I'll be able to level up 2. So, I'm sure there's probably an optimal way to level them up. I know we recommend to get your cards to at least one copy up to level 4 for research purposes. I don't have any gold cards yet, so I'm not going to have any level 4 combos at this point. So I've been going off my cards that combo well with my silver cards and leveling those up first. And that's kind of what's worked for me. So I'm going to level up another metal to level 3. And then I think I'm going to actually level up another human to level 2. Or maybe sword. Well, let me look at sword. So I've got 4 combos researched for sword. How many do I have for human? I have 8. Okay, yeah. I will do human. Sort this alphabetically. It's just easier for me to find human that way. Alright, and this is going to be kind of the best deck I have currently to face the Goblin King, and he will probably kick my butt. And you know what? I actually have... I have enough dust here as well. If I'm not mistaken, I have 2 level 1s in here, right? Poison and Snake. I'm going to level those both up real quick. Just a level 2. There's no chance I'm going to beat the Goblin King. I just want you guys to know that. I don't have enough cards to stall him, so my best option to try to beat him is on Enchanter. Now, if you have a whole lot of cards that you can add to your deck, I've got 39 here, you can go for a stall using Healer, but he has way too many cards. So I'm going to play him, lose, but at least you guys can see what it's like to fight him this early on. My hope is 2 months from now when I see him again, I'll be able to beat him. Yeah, he's got 40 cards, so it's just a tad too many for me to be able to stall beat him. I am going to redraw, because those 2 cards don't combo for me. And you'll see, look at, that's one of my better combos, and he's going to do 7 damage to me right away. Here's another one of my better combos, and he's going to probably kill me here. It's unfortunate. And I'm getting some not necessarily bad cards. It's not helpful that he ended up being a enchanter as well, because it kind of mutes my abilities. But it is what it is, and it looks like we're going to lose right here. And that's okay. We had fun. We had him come look at us and kill us. That's it. All right, so on the arena side, I do recommend, even if you're losing every single one of these battles, to use your turns when you can. Why? Well, you get coins. Coins are going to give you dust, which means you're able to level up more. You also will start to figure out a strategy of what works for you and find people that you know you can beat. That way you get a little bit more coins rather than just the 2 or 3 coins, or the 5 coins you get for losing. You'd be able to get, 10, 15, 20 coins for winning. And I think I am going to actually take out some of those Final Form cards now, because they are getting a little bit intrusive with how often they come in to my deck and clog up the hands. So I'm just doing a quick battle here to kind of show you how things are going at this low silver gold level that I'm on the border of. Sometimes I'm in gold, sometimes I'm in silver. I only play a few games a day because I can only play this from my computer and I'm not at home all that often. So usually it takes a long time to stall out like this, but eventually you'll get lucky. So because I have so much health, I'm going to play this one and hope for the best. That worked out. And then I'm going to be a little bit more cautious and do the 8-6. And that worked out. Okay. Yeah, so I'm close to... It looks like I'm 2,000 away, but the brackets down here are so low that if I win one more game, I jump into gold. So, with that being said, I have played for 2 weeks now, so I've gotten $120 dark orbs. Now, we do recommend to save them up so you can get Tiebreaker when it comes out of the shop, but you do have to be Master's rank in order to get that. So if you have more than 500 dark orbs, start buying the health upgrades. That's going to help you increase your rank slowly as well. Keep the 500 orbs so you can buy Tiebreaker when it's in the shop, but and when you eventually get to Masters. But in the meantime, you can buy PvP health upgrades. And then outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. My short-term focus, like I said, I'll work on this. I'm going to take out these guys real quick because I don't really need them. And I'm going to keep this one for now, the witch, but I'll probably remove her as well. Well, I'm at 36 cards, so yeah, I'll take her out too. I prefer to have a little bit more defense on here. For me personally, rather than the higher attacks. Just you play this 10-3 clown, and it happens to be the turn that your opponent uses their diamond card and they one-shot you. It's just not worth it. So that's what I've learned from my short time playing this game. That does let me recycle one more card though, and I'll have to recycle those other ones. I think they're in my old deck. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Research-wise, I'm working on some sword combos so it can have some more. And then Chinchilla Earth is I try to do one 24-hour and then some more of the shorter ones just so I don't have dead hands. So that's my strategy. Once I get to level 30, I'll probably have a flex one that might be working on cards that are going to be added to my deck. So like Knight, I don't have that researched yet. I want to have it researched. So that would probably be exclusively to Knight. Once I got enough combos with Knight with my deck, I'll throw it in to the deck. But that's my short-term strategy on that. But I just wanted to kind of do a quick video showing you an update on the account, where it's at currently. And if you have any questions, ask them in the chat. Or I should say, not in the chat, in the questions down below in the comment section, and I'll answer them. And if there's anything you want to see specifically, let me know as well. But this is just kind of a progress report episode. Alrighty, take care.